What should it be? Yeah. Just the guitar. Schumer Shutdown Shitopia. That was my idea, the Shitopia, to add to it. The Shitopia. Everybody loves the Schumer Shutdown and the Shitopia. Shitopia. That old corrupt fart. That old corrupt Chuck Schumer. Smuck tumor. Still sucking on the taxpayers' tits. From New York City. New York State. Still sucking on the taxpayers' tits until sucking it dry all the way into Democrats sucking it all the way. Sucking it all the way almost to $40 trillion in debt. But they don't give a shit because they got a get out of jail free card and they got a fucking yacht and they got a mansion and everything's good for them. That's why this country really needs term limits on senators. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to rule for life. It shouldn't be a career. Not a long career anyway. So I think senators should only be able to serve 12 years, and that's it. And Congress people only 4 years. Just one term and then a re-election, and that's it. So we need to change. The reason why the laws don't change and why there's no term limits on Congress is because, well, the Congress, they make the laws, so they don't want term limits. They want to stay in there. They want to stay where the money's at, where the big decisions are at, and where the big intelligence is at. So they don't want to leave. Yeah, nobody wants to leave the Congressional Nursing Home, the world's most luxurious nursing home in the world, to my knowledge. Unless the Chinese or the Russians have a better nursing home. I think in China, they just, when you get old, they just throw you out with the trash. They're like, well, this person's not useful anymore. To the Chinese communists, yeah. I think the Chinese communists deal with their elders in a lot harsher way. They just throw them out of power and say, I'm the boss now, bitch. Yeah, Xi Jinping might throw out elder competitors and leaders in Chinese Communist Party, but that's the way he's going to get thrown out too. So, yeah, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. He's going to find out the hard way, but that's the way they do things over there. Pretty ruthless. So, they don't have, when they when they depose their leaders in China or competitors, they don't. It's not like Dr. Evil and they have the Shark Tank to devour the person, but it's not like they choke them out like Darth Vader and their bodies drop on the floor or anything, but it's pretty fucking ruthless, right? It's Chinese communism. I guess it's like that 2008 album, right? By Guns N' Roses, Chinese Democracy. Oh, yeah. I don't think have I ever even listened to Chinese Democracy? Maybe I did, out of curiosity, and then I was like, well, this ain't like the old days, and then I was like, whatever. Cool title though, Chinese Democracy. That was good. I can't say I know a song off it. I don't know if they even had any hits off it. Cool title. And in terms of titles, in terms of like album titles, that was brilliant. Chinese Democracy. I love it. It's like an oxymoron. No, it should be. Yeah, I know there's a lot of YouTube channels that are like, oh my gosh, Nicolas Maduro's days are numbered. Yeah, in Venezuela. Yeah, I mean, if you've been following geopolitics in Venezuela and oil and petroleum reserves found in Guyana, you knew their days were numbered. I mean, you knew the Maduro regime was numbered. So, yeah, these geopolitical channels that are trying to act like it's a surprising development, it's like it's not surprising at all. I mean, anybody with a functioning brain could have seen this fall of Maduro regime happening, years ago. It's just the Biden-Harris administration and the Democrats were impotent, and they just let this dictator do what the fuck he wanted to do. And maybe all they had to do was just make sure the Democrats stayed in power. That's probably the only thing that Biden and Harris and the Democrats demanded, is that whatever world leader or dictator can exist, as long as they pay their dues and pay homage to the Biden-Harris administration, and to the Democrat Party. As long as they help the Democrats get reelected to stay in power in the White House or the Congress, then I don't think the Biden-Harris administration gave a shit that Nicolas Maduro was a murderous authoritarian dictator who caused misery on Venezuelan and Colombian and South American and Central American people, and actually, with illegal aliens being let in by the Biden-Harris administration, 10 to 12 million illegals. I'm sure a lot of those were Venezuelans. So it's misery all over the Americas, maybe even around the world. So I didn't suspect that this Maduro guy was going to last. Yeah. And I was pretty sure that it was going to be a CIA Western Alliance American hit on his regime to take him out of power. So he's joining the Gaddafi club, the Saddam Hussein dictator club. So the dead dictator or imprisoned dictator club. The only one to survive messing with America was Manuel Noriega, but he got prison, so he died in prison. So I probably during the Reagan years, when I was growing up in the 1980s as a kid, I heard about Manuel Noriega and Panama and all that stuff, but I was probably thinking to myself, why is this guy Manuel Noriega in the news? It's like, who the fuck is this, right? And then as a kid in the 1980s, I was like, okay, back to skateboarding or back to Nintendo or back to school or whatever. Yeah, I know. Even in not just on Blue Sky, I'm not on Blue Sky, but I suspect there's a lot of like imperial Trump stuff going on in the Democrat-controlled forum for Democrats called Blue Sky. But I'm on Twitter X and Elon Musk and also Fox News comments. So yeah, I see a lot of people writing the comics. Yeah, the regime of Nicolas Maduro is going to go down because of oil. Yeah, I mean I think having a lot of energy is powerful. So yeah, that's true. I don't think that's the only reason. I think there's a variety of reasons why the Nicolas Maduro regime's going down. Energy and oil is just one of those reasons. I mean, it's a major factor. You have a lot of energy. Geopolitically, on the macro scale, you get to hurt Russia, a chief, or Vladimir Putin. The Russian people really aren't the enemies of the United States. It's really this guy, this ex-KGB thug called Vladimir Putin. He's really the sore in the side of the world, the Western world, and Europe right now. So he's the guy we want that we want to get rid of, pretty much. We have to get rid of all the vestiges of the KGB and the Soviet Union for there to be peace between Europe, the United States, and the Russian people, and the Russian Federation. So if Putin dies or he gets kicked out of power, then Medvedev, another KGB thug, will just take right over. I mean, they're from the same generation. It'd be basically almost no different. Maybe Medvedev will kill less people in the ex-Soviet republics in Ukraine and Georgia, and so on. But still, they'll still be ruthless KGB thugs. Once a KGB thug from Soviet Union, always one. I mean, that's just they're murderers and killers, and so. But thankfully for the world, Medvedev and Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping, they're not spring chickens, so that's a good thing. Nature's time limit, and that applies to everyone, thankfully. Yeah, it would be bad if there's immortality, even in a robotic form that was invented, and then some of these dictators could live forever. That would be a horrible development for the human race, because there would be no forward progress, because it would be the same people doing the same horrors and doing the same on the same fucking agenda all the time for years and years and years and years. It would be like you would be stuck with Chuck Schumer for like 300 years or something. It would be a nightmare. There would be no change, politically speaking. It'd be a consistent and persistent nightmare. All right. Well, what we're going to do is riots on the radio, pictures on the TV. They demand, take what he can, shoot out on the silver screen. Sticking them up, knocking them down, living out a fantasy. There's a bad man cruising around in a big black limousine. Is this really what it is? It's really like, I know there's a lot of like complicated. I really can't play all the solos on it. I mean, I could, but I'm saying like big gun. No ways. Big gun. Big gun. You're number one. Okay. Wait, what's the B part? The B part's like, that doesn't really sound like what it is. There's just so much going on with Angus Young's guitar that it's like, don't let it wrong, don't let it be right, get in his way, get in his way. dead in his sights. Big gun, down, 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 down. Big gun, you're number one. Big gun, down, 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 down. Big gun, kick the hell out of you. Terminators, eliminators. I always like this song. The movie sucked, but Terminators. I thought I said eliminators after that. It's Terminators, Uzi makers, shooting up Hollywood. Snakes alive with 45, getting up and doing no good. If you ain't wise, they'll cannibalize, tear the flesh off of you. Classified lady killers playing in the human zoo. Oh, I'm gonna play that right. I don't even know if this guitar thing is it right, but whatever. Saddle you up, take you to town. Better not look, better look out. And he comes around, big gun, bam, 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 bam. Big gun, number one, big gun, down, 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 down. Big gun, kick the hell out of you. Showdown, yeah. Big gun, damn, damn, damn. Yeah, the Last Action Hero movie really sucks. But you know what? Yeah. Well, maybe it tries to be too meta. You know, tries to be too much. Yeah, I guess maybe the big problem with the Last Action Heroes, maybe it doesn't realize it's hard. It doesn't realize if it's an action movie or a comedy. So there's so much goofiness going on that like you can't really take the action seriously. Like the action seems like it's inconsequential a lot of the time. Yeah. So that's really the main problem with it. If they had done like maybe just like a few jokes and then kept it like, oh, this is really happening, like kept the action suspense going, like, maybe it could have been a real big hit. But I think even my 12-year-old ass back then in the early 90s was like, Leo the fart. I was like, what the fuck? Leo the fart. I think that's when they definitely lost me on that. Yeah. It's not that I don't think that my 12-year-old ass didn't think fart was funny. It's just Leo the fart was the Italian gangster. And, in a time where they do have New York mafiosos and La Cosa Nostra, the family, uh, or is it El Cosa Nostra? I'm sorry, the Cosa Nostra, the mafia. It's just called the Sicilian mafia.
Yeah. Oh, it means our thing? Oh, I thought it meant the family. Oh, well. Okay, basically the group is known as a family, clan, or koska. Okay. All right. Well, I almost had it right. Call it the family, you know. Yeah. Also referred simply as the mafia, is a criminal society and criminal organization originating on the island of Sicily, dates back to the mid 19th century. Mm-hmm. Da, da, da. Uh, okay. Falcone. Man, that sounds like the Batman villain. The gangster's called Falcone. Giovanni Falcone. Uh, it means Cosa Nostra, our thing, right? Cosa is thing in Spanish. Nostra, our. Hmm. In Spanish, nosotros it would mean we. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Uh, how many families are there? Is it Gambino and all kinds of shit? No. Gambino. They probably name them all on this whole thing. I'm not gonna read the whole history of the mafia right now, but I don't feel like it. Ooh, big goddamn, big damn. I feel like doing that, like, uh, huh. Sweet Melissa. Well, at least Melissa's curving and it's not coming towards. Oh, there's one place that's going towards Florida. Ow. Well, hopefully it curves off into the Atlantic. And well, yeah, let's move on. Move on with the day. God bless and best of success. Finish this tea here. Peace.